United States President Donald Trump's tariff moves are raising concern of possible trade war across the globe. Days after Trump announced an additional 25% tariff on steel and aluminium imports earlier this week, China has reacted to the levies, calling it zero-sum mentality. The Chinese Commerce Ministry on February 13 urged the United States to abandon the tariffs, labeling it to a zero-sum mentality and typical unilateralist and protectionist. Chinese Commerce Ministry spokesperson He Yongqian urged the U.S. to reconsider its course of action.
The Chinese side noted that on the evening of February 10 in U.S. Eastern Standard Time, the U.S. government announced that it would adjust the tariffs on steel and aluminium imports and resume imposing Trump's 2018 Section 232 steel and aluminium tariffs on its global trading partners, and further increase import tariffs on aluminium products. The U.S. approach is a typical unilateralist and protectionist move. Many countries have clearly expressed their opposition to this announcement, and there is also a lot of opposition domestically in the U.S. In fact, in 2022, the World Trade Organization panel ruled that the U.S. Section 232 tariff measures violated WTO rules, but it has continued not only to retain the original Section 232 steel and aluminium tariffs, it has gone one step further and increased the tariffs on aluminium products. This seriously damages the rights and interests of various countries and seriously undermines the rules-based multilateral trading system. With the impact of the 25% tariffs on global supply chains, China urges the United States to abandon its zero-sum mentality, reconsider its course of action, return to the right track on which how the multilateral trading system works, and work with other countries to consult and resolve their respective concerns together.
Trump substantially raised tariffs on steel and aluminium imports on Monday, February 10 from his previous 10% to a flat 25% without exceptions or exemptions. Trump hopes this will aid the struggling industry in the United States. However, the sanctioning of the tariffs also risks sparking a multi-front trade war. China's Iron and Steel Association said the 25% tariff increase on all steel and aluminium exports to the United States would have an adverse impact on the supply chain of the global steel industry, including China's steel industry, state broadcaster China Central Television reported on Thursday. The measures, due to start in March, will apply to millions of tons of steel and aluminium imports from Canada, Brazil, Mexico, South Korea, and other countries that had been entering the U.S. duty-free under the carve-outs.